Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Data Type Duck here with another video. We're going to do a quick tutorial today on setting up your browser developer tools for web development and using your web browser in web development. This will be pretty easy, kind of just running through some things so that you guys are aware of the tools you have available to you. This will be covering Chrome on Mac, but pretty much any, Chrome, Firefox, Safari should have the same things or be very similar. So the first thing we're going to do is pop open our web browser, and we have a couple tools available to us in Chrome, one of which is viewing the source. So we can look at the HTML source of a web page. We can do this by going to View, Developer, View Source, and it's going to open up a new tab with all the HTML. To do this through command, we can click Command Option U, and it does the same thing. The next thing that you should be aware of is the different refreshes in browsers. So when you're developing and you're changing the source code or something like an image, and you don't see that change happening in your browser, it could be because you're soft refreshing. So that would be something like doing Command R or hitting this little reload button up at the top. And this is happening because it's being the JavaScript's being cached in the browser. So to get rid of that cache and have it completely reload it, you want a hard refresh. And to do that on Mac, on Chrome, you can do Command Shift R, and it's going to give you a hard refresh. The next thing you guys want to know about is the developer tools. So you can get there from View, Developer, Developer Tools. And that's going to open up this little sidebar for you. There's a bunch of things you can do in here. You can also open this up by doing Command Option I. It'll pop that open too. So the first thing you want to look at is the console. This will show you any errors that are generated on the web page, and anything that is sent to console.log in your JavaScript will show up here as well. So it's really helpful for debugging and setting things up, and I guess just figuring out where problems are. To look at a quick example of this, we can actually open up our terminal, and I have a little quick HTML file called test.html, and it's just a simple HTML tags with a body that says hello world and an image sourced to nothing, so that I don't have anything here for this. And we should see an error generated when we go ahead and open that up, and you can do that by doing open test.html and then hit enter. I already have it pulled up here though, and basically you're going to see a little error here, and it'll say bad.jpg. So that's just a quick example of how the console works and how it's reading in, I guess, the files that the browser is getting. The next thing we can look at is the elements, and this is just going to show the CSS and HTML on the page, and it'll kind of block it off for you. So I guess if you wanted to try to get down into it, we can see some different divs here and how that's divided up. Could be useful for when you are setting up your page layout or looking to see what's going on with the styling. And then finally, just know that these are really useful for debugging. You're going to be in this console a lot, maybe not so much the sources or elements, but network occasionally as well, and some other things here, especially if you're developing in React and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully you guys learned something and are a bit more aware of the tools that you have in your browser for web development, because it'll make your life a lot easier and you'll probably be using them a lot. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.